So, there are two types of Apple Watch user. Those who wear the watch every day and don't care if it gets dinked or scratched, as long as it does the job. Then there's a second type that absolutely are distraught if they get a slight scratch or dent or scuff on the glass or the casing. Unfortunately, I fall into the second group, and so I need to protect my Apple Watch Ultra. Now, there's two ways that I protect the watch. First is to put a good quality screen protector on, and the second is to put a case over the whole watch. However, Apple have spent millions of dollars designing and producing what is a really smart watch, and I don't want to cover it up with a cheap plastic case all the time. It just defeats the object. So here's what I do. First of all, I get myself a good quality screen protector, and I usually get them from Amazon. Now, the one I've got on at the minute uses this device to put it on, and this ensures that you get it perfectly aligned and you get no bubbles. Simple enough to operate. You slot the watch in here, put the screen protector on those 4 tabs there, shut that down, and then just slide this backwards and forwards. Take the watch out, and that gives you a perfectly aligned and bubble-free screen protector. And as you can see here, this is the one I've got on at the minute, and there's just no bubbles at all, and you can hardly see it. Now, as I said before, I don't want to cover this watch up all the time. It's just pointless to me. The whole reason I bought the watch is because I like the design of it, obviously, as well as what it does. But the design and the look of it is key. So why do I want to cover it all the time with a cheap, tacky case? Therefore, I do take a little bit of risk, and I'll wear my watch without any case on, just with the screen protector, day to day when I'm just moving around the house or going to work, which I tend to be sat down a lot. So the risk of actually knocking it or scratching it is minimal. However, when I'm doing something like adventurous type sports or outdoor or indoor DIY or gardening, what I'll do is put a cover on just to give it that layer of protection when I'm more than likely to give it a dent or a whack. And what I've gone for is this screen protector here. It's by a company called, and I'm going to get this wrong, it's either Spigen or Spigen, and it's a Spigen Thin Fit. So let's have a quick look at this, see how it goes on, and you can tell me what you think of the look of it when it's on. Now, if you look around Amazon, you'll find some absolutely hideous examples of watch covers to put your Apple Watch Ultra in. And here's one here that I found, and it makes it look like a Transformer toy watch. It's absolutely ridiculous. Why anyone would buy one of these and put them on, I do not know, but people do. And if you have a look at the comment here, it just shows you how much people think that these are even good, and they're not. They make it look crap. Anyway, let's have a look at this and see what it's like. Right, I don't do unboxing videos, so let's quickly get this out of the box and have a look at it. So what you get is the case itself, which is extremely lightweight, very thin, and obviously a lot of them come with a hard protective shell in here, which is meant to be left on the watch permanently. We'll have a sticky surface on it and you'd leave it on. I obviously don't want to do that because I'm going to put this on only when I need it. And then we've got some brief instructions here. Let's put them the right way around for a start, which just shows you very quickly how to put it on. It's not rocket science, as long as you make sure that you put it on the crown side first. So let's get my Apple Watch in and see what this looks like. So we'll put it over the crown first, as it says. Hopefully quite easy. Actually is a bit more tricky than I thought. And there it is. So not particularly difficult. Doesn't actually, it is very thin and doesn't detract too much from the actual look of the watch compared to some. So that is not bad at all. And certainly that now, with the screen protector I've got on, will protect it when I'm outside, will protect the watch, the buttons, to a degree the crown and the action button. That is all protected. So that is really good. And I say, I won't have that on all the time, but that is going to just provide the protection that I need when I'm out and about doing stuff. So is it easy enough to take off? Yes, it is. Comes off really easy. So tell me what you think about the screen protector and this thin case that I've got here. This costs about, it was about 10 to 15 pounds, I think, which is probably about $10 to $15 as well. And screen protectors about the same. And for me, well worth it. Let me know your comments in the boxes below. Let me know if you're of the group that doesn't really care if you get it scratched or dinked, it's just part of having a watch. Or if you are someone that likes to protect your watch and keep it pristine, what do you use? Now, if you've liked this video and you'd like to see more content from me, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you get notified of when I put videos on, of which I do every week. Thanks very much for watching.